Arthur, the old fisherman, had made his home beneath the imposing silhouette of Tower Bridge, where the river Thames meandered gently in its embrace. With each dawn, he felt the river's pulse, a rhythm that was both familiar and comforting. The soft sound of lapping water broke the early morning silence, mingling with the distant hum of the bustling city above, where lives rushed past in a blur, unaware of the secrets hidden below the surface. As Arthur settled into his weathered boat, its wood creaking softly under the weight of time, he prepared his fishing gear. The early calls of gulls echoed overhead, their cries a stark contrast to the tranquil surroundings. Each cast of his line felt like an offering to the river, a ritual steeped in years of solitude and reflection. Little did he know, today would unfurl a tale woven with mystery, one that would connect his heart to the past in ways he never expected. As dawn breaks over the Thames, Arthur rises from his slumber, the soft light filtering through the wooden slats of his modest shack. He stretches, joints groaning like the old boat he treasures, and steps outside to greet the calm waters beneath Tower Bridge. The world awakens slowly. The gentle sound of lapping water mingles with the distant hum of the city and the call of gulls overhead. He gathers his fishing gear with practiced ease, the creaking wood of his boat echoing the rhythm of the river's flow. Each item, from the weighted lines to the bait, tells a story of routine and hope. As Arthur sets his lines, the splashes of water punctuate the air, ushering him into another day of connection with the river. Coming alive with the familiar sounds, he allows the tranquil ambiance to wash over him, ready to indulge in whatever secrets the river may hold this time. As Arthur settled into his well-worn boat, the morning light cast sparkling ripples across the Thames. The familiar creaking of wood accompanied his movements, the splashes of water a reassuring melody as he set about his morning ritual. His hands, calloused and steady, worked deftly to untangle fishing lines, while the distant hum of the city drifted above, a world bustling with lives that seldom touched his own. With each cast, he felt the rhythm of the river, a gentle dance between man and nature. Suddenly a sharp tug jarred him from his routine, and Arthur braced himself, anticipating the fight. As he pulled in the net, the water hissed and gurgled, revealing not just fish but a jumble of forgotten debris. Amongst the flotsam, something glimmered. Curiosity piqued, Arthur leaned closer, unaware that this day would unravel secrets long hidden beneath the surface of the river. Arthur's hands trembled slightly as he pulled the net closer, his heart skipping a beat as a glint of metal caught his eye. With steady breaths, he reached down and extracted a small, rusted key, its surface weathered and darkened by time. The moment he held it between his fingers, the murmurs of the river Thames shifted, the gentle lapping of water morphing into a softer, more mysterious melody, as though the river recognized its significance. Memories began to stir within him, whispers of long-forgotten secrets echoing through the cove. Deep in contemplation, he remembered the tales woven into the very fabric of the bridge overhead, the hopes, dreams, and heartaches of those who had come before him. This key felt like a thread connecting him to those stories, reigniting a sense of curiosity and nostalgia. As he stared into the river's depths, Arthur knew that something profound awaited him just beyond the water's edge. Arthur held the rusted key in his weathered hand, its sharp edges cutting into his skin, igniting a cascade of memories long buried. As the soft, melancholic melody of the river intertwined with his thoughts, the past unfurled around him like the tide. He closed his eyes, letting the sounds of the Thames wash over him, the gentle lapping of waves mimicking whispers from days gone by. Images of the Tower Bridge's construction danced in his mind, the clang of iron and wood resonating with the laughter of workers and the promise of a brighter future. He recalled the faces of lovesick couples who sought solace beneath the grandeur of the bridge, their hopes reflected in the shimmering waters. Each tale connected like the threads of a tapestry, intertwining the lives of the past with his own. The key now felt heavier, its significance deepening as the river continued to murmur secrets from ages past. As Arthur cast his line once more, the tide ebbed and flowed, whispering forgotten tales of love and loss that clung to the very foundations of Tower Bridge. He closed his eyes, allowing the gentle lapping of the water to transport him back in time. Memories floated to the surface, vivid and bittersweet. Dancing couples beneath the bridge's arches, the laughter of children skipping stones, the solemn farewells of those who loved and lost. Each story was woven into the very fabric of the city, entwined with the bridge's looming grandeur. He thought of Clara, whose light-hearted spirit once brightened his days, now a ghost in the shadow of the bridge. The stories of the past echoed in his heart, filling the silence with a warmth he thought long extinguished. As he pulled another catch from the water, Arthur realized the river was not just a body of water. It was a keeper of memories, a storyteller that would never let the past fade away. As the sun hangs low in the sky, casting golden reflections on the water, Arthur cradles the small, rusted key in his calloused hand. It feels heavier than he expected, a tangible link to a past he yearns to understand. He wonders what secrets it guards, perhaps a forgotten treasure, or a heartfelt letter yearning to be read. The gentle lapping of the river seems to echo his thoughts, shifting from calm whispers to playful splashes, urging him to consider the possibilities beyond his fishing routine. A whimsical breeze tussles his hair, and with it comes a sense of hope. He recalls tales of how the bridge once connected strangers, illustrating love stories born in the shadows of its arches. Arthur's heart swells with nostalgia, and in that moment, the key transforms into a beacon of curiosity, igniting his desire to uncover the hidden stories lingering beneath the surface of the Thames. As Arthur cast his line into the shimmering waters of the Thames, a sense of tranquility enveloped him. The familiar rhythm of the river became his anchor, each gentle splash harmonizing with the distant echoes of city life above. Memories of the quay danced in his thoughts, mingling with the soft whispers of the water. He focused on the feeling of isolation, comfortable in the embrace of nature, surrounded by stories hidden beneath the surface. A fish broke the water's stillness, sending ripples spiraling outward, mirroring the way his heart had swelled with the day's unexpected discoveries. The river seemed to breathe with him, its current a reminder of the passage of time and the many souls that had wandered through its depths. In that tranquil moment, Arthur found solace, casting not just his line, but also his dreams into the depths, seeking the connections that lay waiting beneath the waves. Arthur's heart raced with both thrill and nostalgia as he leaned over the side of his boat, the gentle ripples echoing his anticipation. The River Thames always held more than just fish. It cradled memories long forgotten. With each tug of his line, the sound of splashing water intertwined with whispers of the past, creating a melodic tapestry that urged him onward. As he pulled up his net this time, his breath hitched. Among the usual detritus of the river, an assortment of forgotten items emerged: a fragile bottle with yellowed paper, a tarnished locket, and a child's toy boat. Each object sparkled with the secrets of lives once lived. The bottle, carefully opened, held an ink-smudged message, while the locket revealed faces frozen in time. With each discovery, the lingering sounds of the city above grew faint, and Arthur felt an unbreakable connection to the myriad stories that converged beneath the bridge, urging him to delve deeper into the river's embrace. Motivated by the promise held in the small, rusted quay, Arthur felt a surge of determination wash over him. The anticipation electrified the air as he expertly maneuvered his weathered boat through the currents of the River Thames. The soft splash of his oars mingled with the excited calls of gulls circling overhead, echoing his own growing excitement. Each paddle stroke drew him closer to the unknown, the distant outline of the city softening against the horizon as he lost himself in the moment. Memories of the treasure he hoped to uncover surged within him, fueling a desire that had lain dormant for too long. As he navigated the river's twisting channels, he imagined what secrets the loch might hold. Perhaps a glimpse into the lives of those who had once cherished the letters that lay inside. The urgency within him built, a whisper urging him onward, promising that beneath the surface of the water, answers awaited. As Arthur maneuvered his boat through the winding currents of the Thames, the waters seemed to whisper secrets into his ears, guiding him like an old friend. The sounds of the bustling city faded into a soft murmur, replaced by the gentle splash of oars breaking the surface. Each stroke brought a thrill of anticipation. He could almost feel the river pulse beneath him, alive with stories waiting to be unearthed. With every turn, the riverbank unfolded like pages from a forgotten book. The distant calls of the gulls echoed overhead, merging with the soft rustle of leaves, creating a symphony of nature guiding him toward his destination. The air was thick with a sense of adventure, and Arthur's heart raced with the possibility of what lay ahead. He sensed that the river was not just a body of water, but a keeper of memories, ready to unveil the mysteries it had harbored for so long. The river guided Arthur as he navigated his boat toward the forgotten shack, its silhouette a jagged outline against the dusky sky. The gentle lap of water against the hull faded into a soft whisper, the echoes of nature enveloping the scene in an eerie silence. As he approached the dilapidated structure, time felt suspended. The shack stood as a reminder of forgotten tales concealed from the bustling life above the bridge. Birds circled overhead, their calls punctuating the stillness, yet the air felt heavy, as if holding its breath in anticipation. Stepping ashore, Arthur could feel the dampness of the earth beneath his worn boots. He drew closer, his heart pounding softly in rhythm with the distant heartbeat of the Thames. The shack's weather-beaten door creaked open, revealing shadows within. With a mix of trepidation and excitement, he stepped inside, the silence wrapping around him like a shroud. Here, he felt the pulse of history, waiting to be uncovered. Arthur felt a surge of anticipation as he approached the old shack, the crumbling structure looming like a forgotten sentinel over the river. The sounds around him shifted. The gentle lapping of water became more pronounced, as if urging him forward. He could hear the wind whispering through the trees, mingling with the distant hum of the city, creating a tension that filled the air. His hands trembled slightly as he pulled out the rusted key, its cold metal a stark contrast to the warmth of the sun on his skin. With a deep breath, he inserted the key into the stubborn padlock and turned it. The mechanism creaked open with a resounding clash that echoed through the cove, drowning out the city noise and punctuating the moment with a profound stillness. As he lifted the lid, a cascade of dust swirled in the sunlight, revealing a trove of letters and faded photographs, each whispering secrets of love and dreams long buried.